It's going to be a very interesting video today, and of course from what you're seeing here, this is just all about luxury cars. From the far left here, you're seeing a Lamborghini Urus, of which I'll tell you about it later. There's a Mercedes-Benz Maybach GLS 600. There's an M40i somewhere there, and also there's an M5 competition on that side. And remember, there are several other cars, including this Range Rover Sport, Land Rover Defender right there. There's a GLE 400D. There's an X6M competition BMW right here, and also on this other side there's an X6M BMWs. And of course there are several other cars, including this Toyota Land Cruiser LC200. These are petrol, and also we have another diesel on this side. So if you're out here in the market and you're looking for luxury cars, this is of course the best place for you to get such kind of cars. And of course, for those of you who like Range Rover's autobiography, and also the 740i BMW or the 7 Series BMW Luxury Edition, all of them are available right here. So before we go far, if you are new to this channel, make a point of subscribing, or kindly leave a comment, like and share, or maybe you can tell us your thoughts, or you can tell us which car you want us to see to review in the next video, or which car would you want to see here in Mombasa. The much awaited BMW M5M competition is also available. I'll get to show you that in a few. It's parked somewhere there on the rear side, or maybe I can just give you a quick glance of it so that at least you guys know that the car is there. But we have this GLS. It's quite large, very comfortable vehicle with a very large engine. So the M5 is here. Look at how aggressive the car looks. It's quite large. It is a powerful performance sedan. Yeah, this is actually, at times we might say it has no competition, because this is a beast on wheels. These are based on wheels. It is powered by a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 that gives you in the note of 615 horsepower, or I can be specific to say 617 horsepower, 750 newton meters of torque. And on a good day, and with the right type of fuel, you can accelerate from 0 to 100 in only 2.9 seconds. Okay, so depending on a number of factors, you can get the best out of this. But you have to be very careful with the traction, because an all-wheel drive vehicle with that kind of power, 600 plus horsepower, you might lose direction easily. Other than that, the car is very good. We're asking for 18 million shillings for this. 18 million shillings also for the X6M competition, which is also somewhere there. I think I showed you already. If you think that is too large for you, then probably you can try out the BMW M40i xDrive, which is a mid-class performance sedan. It is powered by a 3-liter inline-6 twin turbo petrol, which is also an amazing vehicle. Very interesting, and it is one of those cars that you should always go for. When it comes to performance, I don't think there is any car that makes cars that has some brutal performance like these BMWs. If you're not interested with performance cars, then maybe you can go for these, what do you call them, roadsters. And in this case, we have this very popular BMW Z4. It is a two-wheel drive, and also it is a two-seater. So this, you can use it with your spouse, or you're trying to get someone. You can take them on a date with this. It's a very good car. And also some other guys are using this car for some very wrong reasons, at least kudanganya watu hapa na pale. But remember, the car only costs 5.8 million shillings on the higher side. From the rear side, it is actually pretty good. Some nice LED tail lights. It's a Z4. It is an S-Drive, to show you that it is a two-wheel. And you have these large alloy wheels. These are 19-inch tires, 19-inch alloys. And also on the front, you get the same size alloys. Pirelli performance tires, which is amazing. And also on the front side, this is primarily what you get, an amazing two-seater roadster, which is of course convertible. On the other side, we talked about the likes of Mercedes-Benz S500 S-Class, of course, which is a pretty awesome vehicle. and it is one of those cars that you should always go for if you have the bucks to do it. Okay, so let me show you the interior of this GLS Maybach, and this car arrived today, so I'm not up to date with the pricing of this, and I'm thinking the price is in the note of around 35 to 40 million shillings, depending on whatever trim it is. I'll be very honest, I'm not sure with the price of this massive SUV. This is quite large, it's quite imposing. Of course, for the Maybach, you have a number of colors running around. Of course, it's a pearl white, but of course on the top side you have this stuff here. It looks like a wrap to me. I think this is not paint. The headlights are good. The grille is also quite amazing. You have your Maybach alloys zinankalianga tu sahani fulani, but for prestige, I think some other guys do like these alloys, of which anyway, let me not comment because after all sina hiyo pesa yote. So it's Maybach 100 edition. I'm an edition 100. I don't know what it means. 23-inch tires. They are quite large, and in terms of the interior, this is what you get. I expected more of this. This is what you get in the regular GLS ban. Yes, the GLS. I think this is a regular GLS with hata nini imekwa tu body kit ya the Maybach ya iko hapa. So as always, this is what you get. This is the typical look of the Mercedes-Benz. I think nothing looks extraordinary on this. 45,000 kilometers mileage right there. You get your Mercedes-Benz animation. Everything else looks simple and easy, just like what you get in the normal Mercedes-Benz. On the rear side also, nothing feels extraordinary to me. I know for BMWs, I think we would have seen a lot of difference when it comes to the high end or high grade finishing on some of these cars. So I'll comfortably say this probably would be just a GLS with just body kit. It's not the real Maybach, because from the features that we are getting, this is not what it should be. And also I can review the price kidogo. I'd expect a lesser price on this, maybe kienda sana 25, but it should not go anything higher than that. So if you'd like to have this, of course you can always text me or call me directly. I think by then we'll have at least more information about what is happening here. Down here we have the 740i Mercedes-Benz, 740i BMW 7 Series, of course. This is the luxury edition. It is one of those cars that you should put respect on. Yeah, it is tech savvy, loaded with all the technology features. The grille looks good. The headlights are nice, laser headlights. On the sides you have some very large alloys. The interior also is very comfortable, panoramic sunroof, a large 32-inch infotainment system, and of course for the price you'll be asked to pay 28 million shillings to get to own that. And then on this side we have this BMW M40i. Of course, from what you're seeing here, this is a beautiful car, 2020 model, and the asking price for this is a cool 7.5 million shillings. And I kind of like the design that you get here. It actually looks amazing. It looks modern. You have a beautiful looking grille over there. The headlights are good. The daytime running lights are amazing, brilliant. Everything looks perfect. This is a perfection in terms of motor vehicle manufacturing and precision. Yeah. What did you want to say?
Yeah, for cheap prices, come to Alucinating Motors.
Quality cars, cheap prices, huh? Yeah. So what is the price for this? 7.5. Yeah. So unfortunately, guys, the car is moving to the yard. We'll be able to do a video maybe next time. All right. So the M40i costs a cool 7.5 million shillings for an amazing car like this. So if you'd like to own one, of course, at least now you know where it is. You can always hit me up, or whichever way which is easier to you, you can always do it. So that is a 2020 BMW 3 Series or M340i. Yes. What did I say earlier? It's an M340i. Sawa. Okay. So let us get back to this. This one has so many features. And first of all, it is an overpowered heavy sedan and also luxurious as much as it could. I think if they wanted to add a bit more of luxury, they would load everything inside this unit, but now because of the weight, some other things have been sacrificed. But what I can tell you is that this is the most luxurious sedan, and also it is the most powerful. So performance and luxury in one go is available here. So you have your performance LED laser headlights down here, your main projectors, your adaptive headlights lies inside there, daytime running lights. Down here you don't get fog lights because this is a performance car, and every inch of the space is needed to ensure that you get maximum air entry into the engine bay. Down here you have carbon fiber finishing. This is all carbon fiber, and this is not fake. Air vents over there. The grille is left open to allow maximum air entry. You're being reminded that this is an M5. So if you're looking for a heavy sedan, performance rated, and you have up to 17 million shillings, you can always try this. Of course, they're asking for 19 million shillings, but I know the 2 million shillings can be chopped off to ensure that at least kuna mtu anatokea kuangalia gari. It has some large alloy wheels, not the largest because these are performance cars, so large wheels might be a bit of a problem. So you have 20-inch low profile tires, 20-inch alloys which are double spoke, M brake calipers, vented and perforated brake discs to ensure maximum braking power, and of course you get double wishbone suspension with coil and springs which have been perfectly tuned for performance and handling. And of course from the side you can actually see that this is quite long, so you have some very good space both in the front row and in the second row. And here under this hood sits a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 that pushes this car from 0 to 100 in let's say 3 seconds. That's if you have the right kind of fuel, or if you have the racing fuel. Otherwise, on a normal Dema, the Kenyan fuel, you might get up to 3.3 or 3.2 seconds. On the sides, you're being reminded that this is the competition. On the sides, you get some beautiful side mirrors with the cameras on the sides. It's a keyless entry, of course, tinted kidogo so that at least you can't get a clear view of the interior, but it looks nice. This one also has a carbon fiber roof. So these are to save on weight, so you don't get a sunroof on this car. Okay, so you have to weigh your options whether you want carbon or you want a sunroof. But for performance cars like this, they'll always sacrifice the sunroof for better performance and also for a lightweight car like this. You have this carbon fiber wing, or I can call it a spoiler. And of course, from what you're seeing here, this is a real carbon fiber banner. This is something very, very good. You're being reminded that it is an M5 competition. The taillights are pretty much straightforward, easy. And on the lower side of the car, you get quad exhaust, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, a number of sensors, rear diffuser which is finished with carbon. Look at that, again, carbon fiber. And that is what an M5 does. It loads you with all the carbon that you need. So we said if you're interested in this, if you have 17 million shillings, you can always come for it. And now let us check the other luxury cars that are available here. And of course the Lamborghini Urus is what will demand attention. These are an Italian supercar. In terms of the size, it's very, very good, and performance, luxury, size, beauty, the looks and everything. This car has all that. So it's just you to play around with your money to see what if you can afford it. This one also has a sunroof. The grille looks amazing. You have the signature Lamborghini finishing. Okay, hapa kuna that bull playing somewhere there. This is what you get to see from the sides. Perfect design. And this one looks a bit different from what I showed you in my last video. That one was yellow, which is very shiny, very eye-catching. but for those of you who love white cars, this is exactly that, pearl white, but it still has the black finishing that you usually get in a Lamborghini. It comes with the Lamborghini Technica LED headlights, headlamp washers, beautiful grille here and there, and of course you get your front splitter with a number of sensors and also a front camera. On the side you get these P0 performance rated tires. Of course you have your carbon ceramic brake discs over there, which are vented and perforated for maximum performance. You have your Lamborghini brake calipers, which actually looks amazing. This is quite large, and of course you can see the color is just right. It's actually very, very bright and eye-catching. At least you get to know there's something good going on down there. The tires are quite large. For this you have 23-inch tires, so you get some very good ground clearance, and also in terms of performance, this is exactly what you would like to have on the vehicle. Down here on the side, you're being reminded that this is an Italian vehicle, and of course you won't miss this 3 colors to symbolize or to show where the car comes from. Side skirts on the lower side with the black finishing, piano black finish also on this side, cameras on the sides, blinkers or LED blinkers on the side mirrors, keyless entry, and on this you get this ivory white leather interior with Lamborghini emblem stitched onto the leather seats. Beautiful stitches all the way to the lower side, and of course from what you're seeing there, from the passenger side you see your Lamborghini finishing. Amazing design over there. The center console looks perfect. Look at that. Yeah, everything here looks nice. Everything is in its place, and it's actually perfect. It kind of feel like a cockpit. And down here you get your sports, or your, what do you call them, driving modes. You get your Strada, Sport, Corsa, Sabria, and all the others. I can't see all of them, but what I can say is that this is an amazing car. This is in other words, this is a dream car to many. I know most of us would like to own a car like this at some point in our lives. The rear tires are also quite large. The rear diffuser looks amazing. The exhausts are good looking. Everything here looks perfect. The reflectors, a number of sensors, rear facing camera right there. Everything is good. You're being reminded, of course, that this is a Lamborghini. You have your spoiler here, and of course you get another spoiler on the top side right there. So this is just perfect. Amazing vehicle all round. And again, we don't have the key for this, at least for now. Maybe next time we'll be able to get a key to access the interior of this amazing vehicle. So if you're interested in this, the asking price for this is 47 million shillings. The yellow Lamborghini that I showed you earlier, they were asking for 50 million shillings. So you can play around and see which one fits you better. Down here we have the Range Rover Autobiography. I think we've seen this car several times here already, and they're asking for 30 million shillings for this amazing unit. And before I forget, this Lamborghini Urus is powered by a 4-liter turbocharged V8. So you also get some incredible power output in this when it comes to both horsepower and torque. And when it comes to performance from 0 to 100, you'd expect in the region of 3 to 3.1 seconds. So for the Range Rover, for those of you who are purely out here for luxury, this is an amazing car. This is the epitome of luxury also. But we get to understand that each car manufacturer has their own taste. If you'd like to have luxury British cars, then maybe you can look in the way of these Land Rovers. And there are a number of them: Land Rover, Range Rover, Land Rover Defender, Land Rover Discovery. So whichever works for you, all those cars are available with us. If you'd like to have a sedan loaded with luxury features, tech-savvy finishing, and of course generally if you just want a car that looks very, very weird, this is weird in some way because it changed the design totally from what we were used to before to this. And for the 2026 market, BMW decided to change to make it even better than already what we are seeing here. So for this, if you have 28 million shillings, you can bag yourself this amazing SUV right there. We've talked about this, so we'll not get back to that again. And if you like this, make sure you hit the subscription button there, so that each and every time we post videos of cars like this, you get to see them as soon as the videos go live. Sawa. Let us talk about some of these cars. I don't know if I had talked about the BMW Z4. It's a convertible roadster, and this is for 2 passengers. It is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged petrol, which gives you in the note of 250 something horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. It's an S drive, which means you get 2-wheel drive only. And of course, the most important thing on this car is the convertible roof. So if you'd like to have it, 5.8 million shillings. When it comes to luxury and you'd like to have a sedan, Mercedes-Benz is among the best car manufacturers to give you exactly what you need in a motor vehicle. And in this case, we are talking about sedans. And generally, from what you're seeing, the car looks to be long. It has a long wheelbase. So this prioritizes more on passenger comfort, all the way starting from the front passengers, the rear passengers, and the luggage room on the boot section. Technologically, the car is also very good. The infotainment is nicely done. It has a very good infotainment system on the center console that is very, very futuristic, and I think Mercedes-Benz actually invested nicely on this. Now, Mercedes-Benz among the car companies that have gone to the extreme to reduce the size of their engine, because right now this car is powered by a 3-liter inline-6 petrol engine with an EQ boost to help the engine produce more power, but it uses the less fuel. LED digital headlights from Mercedes-Benz, your signature grille, large alloys over there, chrome finishing on the side skirts of the car, chrome finishing on the door handles, and also chrome finishing all around the window panes, panoramic sunroof, some large alloys down here. The brakes are perforated and also vented to ensure that the car brakes nicely, both on the front side and on the rear side. From the back, this is simply what you get: an S500 Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC 2021 model. And of course, these if you compare to the other luxury cars, I think these are a bit more affordable. These they're asking for around 16 million shillings for this. That center console is what I was talking about, a large infotainment system, and of course you also get digital infotainment system there, which is actually amazing. For the GLS, this is what you get on the rear side. As you can see, the car looks good. GLS 400 Maybach, and simply amazing. All right, so let me just move to the front row here. Let me show you what other cars are available on this side. And of course, for Toyotas, you won't miss these luxury SUVs. Toyota Land Cruiser 200 series, petrol and diesel. These are diesel, that is a petrol. Both of them 12.5 million shillings as the asking price, which is it's actually good. These are legendary cars. I've seen people who have refused to upgrade to the LC300 simply because of the looks, simply because of how legendary the car is, and also the materials that is used to build this car. There are some things which is missing in the new LC300 that is loaded in this LC200, and a number of guys are not ready to compromise on some of the things that you get here. Powerful V8, though it's a guzzler, some other people don't mind that. Fuel is just a liquid to power the car. So some other guys even by now do not know how much it costs to buy fuel. And let me just see what is happening on Samido's side. If you'd like to have a large car like this, it's available there for you. Now, before we log out, let me show you the other cars. We have this Land Cruiser LC300. This is the AX trim, which is the lowest grade of the Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series. If you look at the interior, it's very, very basic. You don't get all the luxury features that you're used to in the other LC300s. On this side, of course, we talked about the Range Rover Sport. The car looks amazing. It's a very, very beautiful car. The design is actually eye-catching, and if you'd like to own this vehicle, you should be ready to have at least 15 million shillings for this. If you'd like to have a car from Land Rover and you don't want the Range Rovers, then maybe you can try out the Land Rover Defender, which is an off-road ready or an off-road capable SUV. I think this one performs better in the off-road setup than the other Range Rovers because this one is tried and tested, and it has a legendary design. There was the previous model which actually looks amazing. It was a nice car, and for generations people used to know that until this car was released. So you get Defender 90, you get Defender 110, and of course you get the Defender 130, which is the long wheelbase, and that is luxurious and family friendly. 14 million shillings for this. Kama wewe ni mtu wa hype and all that, you can try the GLE. These are GLE 400D, or you can go for the GLE 400, or you can also go for the GLE 450D or the GLE 450 petrol, which is almost the same thing. It's only the year that differentiates all this. The 450 are the latest editions, while the 400s were the replacements to the 350 yenye ilikuwa imetutesa hapa sana. So for this, it's a 400D. There's a review on the channel already. You can go check it out. And of course, they're asking for 17 million shillings. The direct rival to this is this vehicle here. It is this BMW X6 X-Drive 35D. It's also a diesel powered by an engine similar to that in terms of size. It is powered by a 3-liter inline-6 turbo diesel, which is good. You get up to 330 horsepower and around 650 Newton meters of torque, thanks to the diesel and all the turbos that you get there. In terms of luxury, it's perfect, no complaints about it. In terms of design, iko sawa. Look at how beautiful it is. The headlights are good looking. You get your fog lights. You get these large 22-inch alloys, 22-inch tires. And the interior is acceptable in terms of luxury. It is among the most luxurious cars, and for this you'll pay in the region of around 12 or 11.5 to 12.5 million shillings for an X-Drive 35D BMW X6. And I can say, yeah, you can comfortably spend 12.5 million shillings instead of going for the 17 million shillings GLE. And when it comes to the epitome of car performance and luxury, you can always try this 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 powered BMW X6M competition. So this is a beast on wheels. It's a powerhouse. It's a power plant in its own way. You also get up to 617 horsepower, 750 Newton meters of torque. Quad exhausts, amazing finish, rear diffuser, X6M competition, LED tail lights, beautiful emblem. The tail lights are good looking. You have the smallest spoiler over here, which performs nicely, or performs exactly how it should. On the top side, you have another spoiler over there, which looks good. Your aerial fin, and of course, you have your panoramic sunroof. On the sides, it comes with these large alloys, large tires. These are the Michelin performance tires, and these ones are small, almost the same size as the other tires. These are 22 inches in size. So if you'd like to have this, because this is a high-end performance SUV, the asking price on this is also a cool 17.5 million shillings. So other than that, we have several other cars sitting around. Of course, ukiangalia huko nje pia kuna gari zingine. There are several cars on that side, but for now this is what is available. So if you're new here, make sure you make a point of subscribing to this amazing channel. These are what we do, the best of cars, showroom walkarounds, car reviews and all that. So As always, I'll see you in my next video. So thank you, and make sure you subscribe for more.